Rain's coming and we want to mow food plots. We're not going to get them planted today, but we want to at least start mowing. We got ideas, we got plans, we just bought our seed. Let's get rolling. Never mind, we got rained out. It's the next day. My brother got part of the Death Valley food plot mowed, at least the part where we're going to plant clover. So I got the disc. I'm heading down there. He mowed it this morning, so it's had some time to dry out. I'm going to head down, disc it up a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for a day or two, and then tomorrow we'll take a drag harrow and plant it and run a cultipacker over it. We also got another food plot we call the ceremony plot. It's a new plot we're doing this year. That's going to be a little bit different process. We're still going to put clover in it. And then we got a new plot called the hilltop plot where we're going to put some throw and grow on. We're going to see how it goes. We got 4 food plots this year. Hopefully we can get some better deer activity and maybe hold some more deer on our property this year. So right now I got pretty much a big clumpy mess, but this is what I want. I want to turn more soil just because I want it to dry out. And we're in a pretty wet area. It's gonna stay wet if I don't open up the soil a little bit. So, tractor's very tacky, so is the disc. What I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna set the disc back to where I had it in the first place and try to level this out a little bit more. And then we'll call it good. It's really simple. Just pull this pin out if I can get to it, and then move this guy back to there. Easy as pie. Well, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it today. It's just, it's very tacky, which this area is always very tacky. It's a low-lying area next to a creek. So this is one of the things that just comes with it, very tacky soil. So I disced it up the best I could. I leveled it out the best I could. And now I just need the sun and the wind to do its job, dry it out a little bit. That way I can come through with the drag harrow and the four-wheeler. And if the sun and the wind does its job, stuff like this will be drier. And when I hit it with the drag harrow, it'll just bust apart. As it sits now, it's a decent seed bed. It would germinate clover, but I want to make it better, which I can. Expert, but that ain't no groundhog. Huh. There must be a family of guinea pigs or something hidden under here. Anybody lose a guinea pig? You okay? So I drug this food plot here this morning and it was mostly dry, but I drug it again because I wanted to bust up the clumps, and then the clumps that are left, I wanted to let them dry again. So I'm back down here a couple hours later. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna seed it, and then I'm gonna drag it again to pull some dirt over it and level it out a little bit better. And like, it's pretty level now. It's a pretty decent seed bed, at least for a clover plot. But there's enough loose soil and clumps yet that if I seed it now and then harrow it again, it'll cover it up. We'll get some good seed to soil contact, and then I'll probably run the packer over it yet, just for a safe measure. My brother is actually in our new food plot, just about 150 yards down the creek bottom here. We call it the ceremony plot. And we're not gonna mow that one because there's really not much grass there. Not yet, at least. I had to move a tree that was in the way earlier, so I brought the tractor down and moved the tree, and now he's gonna plow it up with the little tine harrow and the little Kubota tractor, which is what we normally use for food plots, at least smaller ones. I just used the disc on this one because it was a little bit bigger and I could fit the disc down here. A disc does a better job than that tine harrow, but the tine harrow will work. He's gonna harrow it, work it up the best he can. And then I'm going to take the drag harrow over it and we'll seed it right away. And then we're gonna, if we have time and the rain isn't here yet, we're gonna go up to another new plot called the Hilltop plot, and we're gonna plant that one with some throw and grow. So this is the seed that I picked up at Tractor Supply. Never heard of it, never tried it. Plot Spike, and it's a clover blend. We've got chicory. Let me see what's actually in this. No, it's, if I can find it here, is it here? Crimson clover, red clover, arrowleaf clover, white clover, chicory. So we got, I think, what, 5 clovers there. So it'll be a nice little kill plot here. We're gonna plant the same thing down in the ceremony plot, and then up on the hilltop, like I said, we're gonna put some throw and grow. Well, I ran out a lot quicker than I anticipated, so we might be going through both bags and we might have to go to Tractor Supply and get some more. I'm out of seed. The bags say they plant a ½ an acre, and this plot's about a ¼ acre, and I just used 2 bags. So I don't know how it's gonna come up. It felt like I was planting it really, really light. Maybe I just don't know how to plant clover. But apparently, according to the math, I planted it very, very heavy. Or maybe my math is just really crappy and this is more than a ¼ acre. Maybe it is a ½ an acre. It's definitely not 1 acre. Maybe it is 1 acre. And so now I'm gonna take the harrow here. We're gonna run over it and we're gonna go to Tractor Supply and get more seed because I got a food plot down the creek here that needs to be planted in clover as well. So I'm in the tree stand now, and here's the clover plot. That is a sweet looking plot. And if it does what I hope it does, if it really draws in deer from this thick spot over here, we're gonna have a sweet, sweet place to shoot some deer. Now, I don't know if this tree stand is gonna stay here. I kind of want to put like a lock on and maybe something surrounding, maybe that maple over there. Got to make sure we have enough cover. This stand provides cover from that direction, not so much from that direction, but it's a pretty nice plot. I have no clue if this is gonna work. We took the Kubota and just pushed crap out of the way. I knew it was a mess. And he ran the drag harrow over it a bunch, and I ran the chisel plow through it a little bit. He's kind of leveling out a little bit, but I wanted to run this through just to turn a little bit of dirt, because we pushed a bunch of brush and he ran that thing and there's just leaves and junk everywhere. So I wanted to turn some sort of dirt. We're putting throw and grow up here, which it's a no-till forage. So we don't have to do any major tillage, but we at least needed to clean the site so that seed could hit the soil somehow. So we're gonna plant it. We're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully something comes up real nice. So we got 3 food plots planted today. Death Valley clover plot, the ceremony clover plot, and now this plot. They're all pretty decent plots. The ceremony plot, we did not spend too much time working up. We tried to level it out the best that we could, and it's a clover, so we wanted it pretty much level. But I did spend some time cleaning some sod clumps out of that one, so that one should come up decent. This one, I'm really hoping it takes. I don't know. There's never been a food plot up here, but it used to get mowed, so we'll see. If it doesn't take too well, we'll come in with a mower then, mow it down, really try to clean it up better. But we got the hard part out of the way. So if it takes, that's a plus. If it doesn't, we got the hard part out of the way. And hopefully this year we'll have a good plot in here. So that's it for spring food plots. Thanks for watching. We might do a couple small kill plots here and there, maybe. I have another bag of throw and grow and another bag of clover. So we'll see. Stay tuned till fall, till we plant our fall plots. See you in the next one.